Swimming World Magazine, joined by Randolph Shannon, the Louisiana Coach of the Year. Coach, congratulations. That's a pretty big, prestigious award.
Thank you very much.
Tell me how you found out you became Coach of the Year.
Well, one of my parents handles my rep for the team, and he submitted a recommendation to Louisiana Swimming. And by my peers, I was voted, unanimous for Coach of the Year. I didn't realize that I was well, accepted by my peers like that was awesome.
What do you think it is about your coaching that got you that kind of recognition? If you had to describe yourself as a coach, how would you do it?
Well, I'm one of the coaches that go into the urban category as far as the minority is concerned. All of my kids are African Americans, and not saying that I've had on occasion, I've had Asian swimmers, but I'm very versatile as far as my swimming is concerned.
How can you tell the difference when you have a good swimmer and a great swimmer? What do you think it is about those swimmers that makes the difference between that line of good and great?
The determination, the willingness to work, the attentiveness, and as far as following directions.
What are some of the biggest challenges you face as a swimming coach?
Well, in New Orleans we had the Katrina issue, trying to rebuild, come back for developing aquatics within the city.
Let's take a step back and ask the most basic question there is in swimming. How did you get into the sport?
Oh, how did I get it? Well, it's a long story. We'll make it short. I was a country boy. My uncle was plowing, and I used to ride his mule to the pond and jump in the pond off the mule's back, and started like that.
Rode a donkey to the pond and jumped off?
A mule, not a donkey.
Sorry.
It's a difference.
Sorry. What was it about the sport that you liked?
Well, once I got into chlorinated water, the competitiveness I developed while I was in school.
So it's the competitive side that...
It's the competitive side. And as far as instructional swimming was concerned, that's where I started. And once I developed my instructional skills, I moved into competitiveness, and the expression with kids that was racing just drew me in.
Tell us a little bit about Coach Shannon, the swimmer. What were you like as a swimmer?
Really, I wasn't in competitive swimming. I just was in instructional swimming.
Okay. And then, so not being a swimmer yourself, what was it about the sport, other than the kids' expression, like you said, and the gratitude they got out of it? What was it that made you realize that coaching was going to be what you wanted to do?
Well, I really didn't start off into coaching, but I studied it, and I listened, and I took response from other people to help me develop my skills as far as competitive coaching. It took years to develop. You have to be versatile and accept criticism and failures. Then you'll work it out.
What have you learned here at ASCA this weekend? A lot of these coaches here, some of the best minds in the sport. Give us a couple nuggets, if you will, of what you learned this weekend here at ASCA.
Well, here at ASCA, I realized how huge the swimming world is. And I also realized that everyone has certain ties to one another. And it spreads all over the United States, all over the world. Aquatics is an organization that has many ties to people all over the world, and it has a lot to offer. And I would recommend anyone that has any affiliation with aquatics, they should come to ASCA.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time, Coach Shannon. Congratulations again on the Louisiana Coach of the Year. That's 2009 ASCA from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and this is Swimming World Television.
Right.